So my um, parents and grandparents, they did not have this attitude that you see in so many couples today. Not all of them. What I call, or other people call, intensive coupling, where you
Right.
look to your partner to be your everything.
Right.
And if you want to spend time with like friends or relatives, that could be perceived as a threat by your partner. Like, why don't you want to spend all your time with me? And it wasn't like that for my parents or grandparents. My mom had sisters and brothers. She loved spending time with them, and she would without my dad. And my dad had his friends, and I think that was healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of books coming out about friendship that I'm reading about
Yes,
for my research,
right.
and it's just so important for us to have.
Hmm.
They say friendships are the most important relationships that we have in our lives because it's the only one that doesn't have these grand expectations. You
Uh-huh.
know, with family, there's some
Yeah,
of that built in a
right.
relationship. Obviously, there's that fear of
Yeah,
love that this is going to disappear, they're going to cheat,
right.
like all of
Yeah,
these things.
right.
And with friendships, these are things that we choose.
Hmm.
That like if one isn't
Yes.
serving us anymore, then perhaps we can let that relationship
Hmm.
go, or
Hmm.
we can just separate ourselves a little
Hmm.
bit from it.
Hmm.
And it's so important that I think that's maybe one of the biggest ingredients that we could add to, have people that are single at heart flourish even more, or have more people
Absolutely.
decide that they can start because
Yes.
they have friends and activities and things that
Right.
doesn't make a romantic relationship the be all end all of human civilization.
Yes. And you know that we could value friends um, on a day-to-day basis in the way that you just described, but we could
Yes.
also incorporate it into policies. So, for example, um, sometimes in the United States, the workplaces will allow a married person to take time off. Of course, if their spouse dies, well, that's understandable. But they it's not the same for a single person who has a very close friend or a special relative. It's like,
Right.
oh well, that's just a friend. And
Right.
and so I think that if we valued friends more, both on an everyday basis, but also in our policies and laws, that would be good for all of us.